What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? Hope y'all feeling great today. Today I got a real special guest. I got a real special guest with me today.
Kailinciaga, man.
Got a real special guest with me today.
What's up?
But first of all, welcome to the Selfisinfinite podcast. It's your host, Jimmy Chapman, and I appreciate y'all tuning in today. Like I said, I got a real special guest today. Somebody who been putting in real work throughout the city, putting in amazing events,
That's love.
been giving back, putting on fashion shows, community events, community gatherings, taking it outside of the state as well too.
Absolutely.
And somebody just really created a name for yourself, and I feel like it's been an inspiration for a lot of individuals in the community. Give it up for Kailinciaga.
Love, man. Love.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you coming on today, brother.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you. How you feeling? How you feeling?
After yesterday, I feel like I'm feeling good. I feel like yesterday was it ran so smooth, so I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I was there yesterday, bro. That was a hell of a show. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It was fun.
It seemed really, really, really thought out and planned really well. Actually, before I came, I was at another event, and they had a fashion show as well too. And I ain't trying to compare, but just to see the difference between their show and your show, I could see you really thought out that show and you really put that thing together. It was really nice.
It took time. Honestly, I don't really like to rush events because, it kind of will get in a bit of a saturated category, and I just kind of want everything that I do to kind of be executed with real thought behind it.
That's real.
Honestly, because if I really wanted to push my mission of just showing support for the community and just wanting to do stuff to see other people grow, I can't have acid. Cause it's like if I have acid, then what?
And your name on it too.
Absolutely. And I don't really kind of move with the events like it's all about me. Like I kind of move for everybody else. So it's like if I have you a part of something and you're putting your heart into the outfits and putting your stuff together, I think my biggest priority is just making sure like this platform is a real platform.
Yeah.
Like you are able to come here, showcase your outfit, your art, you're a vendor, whatever you're doing, you're able to actually look back at these pictures and just say like, wow, like
Yeah.
this was really well thought out.
Yeah, I was going through the pictures and I was like, damn, like just looking at all the different outfits alone. And somebody told me they were like, some of these people like styled them themselves. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was like certain designers. And then like I didn't really understand the premise behind the event with the teachers, but I thought it was really cool. You had like the teachers in each room, like with the actual class.
Yeah.
So it was just really cool to see how thought out the actual event was, and it had a really good turnout as well.
It was a beautiful turnout. It was beautiful. Everybody was good vibes the whole day. It was great.
And I remember I was at your first show. You gave me an opportunity to come model. That was my first time modeling actually. And I remember we was like all in that one room. It was a little hot, it was a smaller venue. And then to see you have this big ass space now. And,
Yeah, it's a whole
rooms down there for all the models, all the different makeup artists and shit, just to see the growth. That's real beautiful, bro.
And it's love. You see, you've been here from the jump.
For
so
sure.
It's like it's real. Like you've seen the steps.
Yeah.
And it's been from a little show in that little venue to packed out giant venues with all these crazy things going on in different rooms.
That's what's up, bro.
It's a lot.
What's really like has inspired you, like since that first show, or even before then, what inspired you like to start doing these events,
So I did that first show last year because I think first of all, well, not last year, in 2024. I did that show really because I had a lot of friends who sit for countless days and really, really, really put their heart into their brands. And I feel like sometimes all you need is like that push. And that's just like, I got real love from my friends. And it's like, I wanted to put something together to just showcase what they got going on because it's too good.
Yeah.
So I think what made me keep going after that show was most definitely just the love behind it. Like, I made sure that while we were there, we were comfortable. Everybody was cool. It was snacks. Like, we cool. Like, everybody got to walk. Everybody got to showcase the brands. It was great. And then just the love after. Like, first of all, I felt like because that was my first like big event in a sense in that year, it was just a lot of anxiety that kind of was overrunning everything else. And it was just more so like, damn, are people gonna buy these tickets? Are people gonna come support? These brand owners are putting these looks together like, what's up? And for that show to end up being over capacity, like that's what kept me pushing. Just the love, like it's real love. Like the support is insane. And I always make sure every single chance I get, I thank and show my appreciation to literally every single person that will be inside those venues and even help from outside the venues because I couldn't be anywhere without any of y'all.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I solely do these events just to show my love. Like everyone leaves the event benefited.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. And just to see like a lot of people actually starting their modeling careers off of that show was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of people want to get into the fashion world and really want to strive and go far, but what the issue is a lot of people who have these shows are too, what's the word? They're too specific, and it's a bit like deterring to a lot of models.
Yeah.
So I feel like kind of getting everybody on the runway without just those, you got to be this and you got to be that, you got to be this. Just no. If you want to walk a runway, you come.
Yeah. You have an opportunity.
Yeah, and so now it's like everyone's leaving more confident, more able, feel like they can do anything.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what's up, bro.
and people were leaving that first show like that was my first show, and you don't understand how much I appreciate the opportunity because who would have known I would have walked in the fashion show? Like I've never been presented an opportunity like this, and I would have never thought that I would. So I just feel like it's fun to bring a new world to people who just kind of watch it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can sit and watch a runway, but to actually be on one and
I
really
agree.
experience it.
Because on the actual runway, I ain't gonna say like actual runway, but like Paris Fashion Week or New York Fashion Week, and those runways, there's a particular set of models, like you said, a certain look that everybody has, you know, and not as if like everybody has their own look.
Right.
You know, they're looking for a certain specific, like you said. But
Yeah,
I feel like
it's real specific.
yeah, but with you doing what you're doing, you're allowing everybody to have an opportunity, but also you're uplifting everybody. You know, everybody has a chance to feel like I am a model. You know, I
Yeah,
can do
absolutely,
this,
because anybody can be a model.
Exactly, it
That's
don't
like
matter.
the mission statement in a sense. Anybody can be a model.
Exactly.
You know, like usually the shows, I'm gonna be completely honest, they're new models.
Yeah.
You know, I've been kind of structuring how we do things, especially like with this show. Like it was everything everything with the show was most definitely new because we took. I wouldn't say the Isle Style was my like the most show that I least liked, but more so like it was a lot going on. So I think I've learned. I think I try to learn from each event where I can improve. So like this event, I made sure to get model coaches to actually get everyone a bit structured and confident before Saturday. And then yesterday came, and it was just really nice to see everybody for the first time walking very confident and pushing the runway.
Yeah.
Like what makes me more happy as well is a lot of the people who majority of people who came to the show didn't even realize that, I'm going to be completely honest, 70-80% of them people who walked, that was their first time. And people didn't know.
And I feel like that makes it more fun though, as well too. Everybody not so serious but even if they are serious, it's fun though. Like they walking.
It's just fun.
You know?
It's
You're just
just
having
fun.
fun. I think that's what the event should be about. You know, a lot of times I feel like in the city, a lot of these events are like money grab situation. or
Don't get me on that.
I'm just trying to get X, Y, and Z in this event, or it don't seem too genuine, or it don't seem like it's about the community or it's fun, And I can say, at least with the events I've seen you coordinate, it's been fun for the most part,
And I appreciate
It's
that.
been like a community aspect. I know you said even like on your last show, you some of the proceeds went back to the grocery spot.
Yes. So we were able to make enough money to feed 250 families for the rest of the month.
That's beautiful.
And how the grocery spot works is you come in and you basically fill up a bag like the size of an IKEA bag with all groceries, like in a regular grocery store, and you leave. You don't pay anything.
Oh, I've been there. I had to grab back a few times.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, we are also helping the community within, our community, like the fashion community, everyone trying to grow. And then we're also helping the community that we're in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you never know what one ticket, because what I kind of explained to everybody that basically $5 at your ticket was how the grocery spot works is like a $5 donation will feed one family.
Yeah.
So I'm like, a $15 ticket, like, you fed about 2-3 families. You never know. It could be a family that you didn't even realize, like, really needs that help. You fed that family off just coming to a fashion show.
Exactly.
So it's just all love behind it, honestly. Like, I just feel like, yeah, you're absolutely right. A lot of these events here are money grabs. And you can tell.
Indeed. I mean, I went on the whole thing about like the Atlanta streetwear market. I mean, that's a whole different scene. But I mean, like just the fee is like, I think what was like $500.
That's a lot of money.
Or it was just crazy, and as well as like all the brands there kind of all look the same, and it's just like people want to go to events, people want that community aspect, people want to do that shit, but it's like when it's like that, it's not as fun, it's not as
it's not. It's like you get the same thing every year.
Yeah.
And it's like you can make it bigger, you can do this, you can have a rapper come, who cares? But like,
let's do something different. Let's get bigger. Let's
what
keep
are we
growing.
doing?
Let's keep growing.
Like, literally, like for 2026, I'ma honestly say like I have some stuff coming. Like,
yeah, talk about some of the events you got coming up.
Okay, cool. So first off, I know that in February I will most definitely be in New York Fashion Week. I will be doing a pop-up shop with my great friend East Coast Fits.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be amazing. I have some other maybe some little other extra things coming in New York, and I don't even want to talk about where else I'm going. Just let that drop.
Yes, sir.
But as far as events wise here in Atlanta, of course, I think that now Dress to Impress and the Underground will just be 2 annual shows. There won't be any more fashion shows from me in Atlanta other than those 2 shows, because I feel like it's not exclusive to come, but like, if you know, you got to get them tickets before they sell out, because you're gonna So I don't want everything to get a bit saturated, so I'm just gonna keep it 2 annuals in year. Dress to Impress early in the year, the Underground Fashion Show later on in the year in September.
Okay.
So, if anybody has came to the show yesterday, Dress to Impress University, or if you came to Our Style and just kind of was like, how is he getting these venues? Like,
Boy,
September.
That's my question. How is he getting these venues?
September.
I'm looking for them. Where are they? This nigga taking all the venues. Fuck.
September is going to be like wicked. Like wicked. September, I got some stuff being planned right now. I can't even talk about it.
I really applaud you on like your preparation, your planning, because I feel like didn't you start like posting about this event like back in 2025, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like September, November. Yeah. And like that's something that I struggle with, like, or not struggle, but trying to work on like getting that proper preparation, but proper planning, because it's really important. Because when you can plan an event, instead, like you said, like people just, all right, I'm just gonna do this event, and not really having it thought out for real and actually planning and building the team. What it could have been when you don't just plan it properly and just say fuck it, it's not gonna reach its full potential.
None at all.
Like if you would have just said fuck it, and thought about doing this event like a month ago, it wouldn't have been the way it would have been. You wouldn't have been able to build a team you had. It wouldn't have been the same. And can you kind of talk about like your team, like how you have you gone about building your team? How important is it to have that team? And like, just kind of go into that for me.
So I'm gonna just be completely honest. Like, I don't really have a team. If we're just gonna be honest, like, it's literally just me and my brother Hunter, and Hunter is like my like that's me split into like that's like
So dog.
that's my dog. You feel me? So like it's really us. You know what I mean? Like, I usually do volunteer opportunities during the shows if anybody wants to help out as far as like setting everything up, breaking everything down. But it's like I wouldn't say that we got everything, but like we kind of get everything handled. Now, we are currently working on building a bigger team. Like, we have to get a bit more, I wouldn't say structure, but more larger, just because it's about to start moving outside of Atlanta. So I need people here that's going to be able to help out and set stuff up while I'm not here, or more so just show days, just assistance, and just making sure everything's right. But I'd honestly say like building a team takes time. Like, I never wanted to rush building a team and just having everybody on, because what you'll learn is some people are going to be on your team to learn from you and not in a good way. And some people are going to be with you on your team, and it's like you don't even know what they're doing. Then you find out what they're doing, and you're just like,
Yeah.
okay.
Like people they really are.
So it's like, it's just, I think after this show, I built a good team of a few people that I'm gonna just have just repeatedly coming back, just we doing stuff. Like, the model coaches that I've had, like, they amazing. I mean, they were great. All of them, all three of them. Money, Michaela, Low, amazing. Just love them to death. Like,
And those were like they just kind of you gave them opportunity like to volunteer all the time.
not, yeah, and more so like I reached out as well. Like, I need help.
Yeah.
I know that I've never walked in a fashion show myself. Surprisingly, I have not.
For real?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yesterday was my fourth show, just running it.
Yeah.
Like, I've never walked in the show, so the coaches were able to come and really help everybody loosen their bones.
Yeah.
Because I could understand that it was a lot of people there yesterday, so Erica understand everybody kind of getting the jitters, but they really helped everybody kind of get comfortable, get themselves together, and that was one thing that I didn't have to worry about in a sense, because as I'm worrying about the logistics of the show, they're worried about more so the models in
Yeah.
a sense. So that really helps, and I'm just taking time to build a team. Who I've kind of watched was the most solid and helped out the most throughout these past few events. It's like picking each time.
Nah, I like the aspect of you and your brother just kind of like are like right now the heart of the team. Like or the team right now not really letting too many people in. 'Cause I feel like also like when you let too many people in, it can start to taint your ideas. And
Yeah.
kind of taint like your inspiration or motivation, and also it's kind of hard like having all the extra baggage too. Sometimes you don't need it.
You don't
Sometimes you
need
just
it.
need you and your brother. Y'all got it.
Like, as far as, I just feel like me and him are just, first of all, we've been friends for 10 years. Like, we've been friends for years. So, like, we know what's going to piss each other off, what's going to get us going, whatever. So it's like, we know each other.
Yeah.
So it's like, because we bounce these ideas back and forth, we get everything set up. It's just like, if any help that we need, it's more so day of help.
Yeah.
That's honestly it. Just as far as like sitting down with teams and meetings, no. It's just me and him. That's it.
What's up, bro?
Like, we do everything. Like, from the first show to this one, from the parties and everything. If you see my name, he's behind me, basically, in a sense. And not even behind me, like, you know what I mean? But like more so like, you see me, he with me. You see him,
Yeah,
You
I've
just
seen them
run.
with you every
Yeah.
time. Like, who's that one? My God.
Yeah, that's the boss, man. Shit, like we ran that show yesterday.
That's what's
Like
up, bro.
I stood on one side with a walkie-talkie. He stood on the other side with a walkie-talkie with DJ. We was running that shit. We
That's what's
didn't.
up,
We didn't.
man.
We asked people to help out downstairs and make sure all the models were, doing what they got to do. But we ran that shit. And the team, everybody who came and helped out yesterday really helped out. Like, we all did it. Like, it is not just a me and Hunter thing. Like, we all rocked that shit out yesterday. Like, we ran that shit.
That's what's up, bro.
You know what I mean? And you right as well. Like, the unnecessary people, it kind of gets to a point.
Just around.
Yeah, you're
Just
just
want to be
here.
around.
Yeah, you're just here. Like, please don't be here just because, like,
Yeah.
you just want to be here. Be here because you want to work. You want to put into the mission. You want to put into the goal. You know our goal. You know our mission in a sense. So, like, if you're contributing to the mission, yeah, absolutely. Most definitely. Like, it's pick and choosing.
Think that like, but really, my favorite part of the show was when I heard the Mexico drum. That was the first favorite part. But
Yes.
But I was like, the playlist is crazy. You gotta go.
Shout out Kismet. That's the GOAT. She made the playlist for.
Shout out Kismet. She did it for sure.
She made the playlist for the last one, and she made the playlist for this one. I gotta give her flowers.
Then my other favorite, I seen one of the outfits was this lady. The girl, she had on like the Colombian colors and the Colombian dress and like the fruit on the top.
Yes.
That shit was so amazing because I went to Colombia, and when I went there, it's not that many black people. You don't see many black people. And when I go to the airport though, there's this statue, and it was her. It was like the outfit. It was a black lady with the fruit over her head. And I was like, I was a little inspired by it. And I wanted to make some shit like that. And then, but to see it in the show, I was like, oh shit, like that's hard,
and she executed it so perfect,
bruh. That shit was so fire, bruh.
She executed it so perfect. I think I'm gonna be honest. I have to look over the pictures, but I think my favorite outfit is my twin block with the thug. He had the yellow thug. Yes.
I seen that earlier in the pictures, but I don't remember which one was walking like that.
And it was in monochrome. And he recreated Thug's dress in the, I forgot what the album's called. You know what I'm talking about though, with the umbrella, the blue dress.
I know what you're talking about. Oh,
he recreated that in yellow.
I forget the name of it.
I forgot the name of it.
Damn, I missed that one though. I look back through my pictures. I feel like somebody showed me. Actually, I think somebody showed me the picture. I don't think I took that picture, but I think I've seen it. I don't remember him walking though.
Yeah, I got the picture on my phone. Like, I literally was down there fucking with him too. I'm like, twin, like, yo,
he made it.
This shit is crazy.
That shit fire.
I think that was the best part about Dress to Impress. That literally there were no
Wait, so did everybody style themselves, or every single person styled themselves?
Every single person styled themselves.
I didn't know that.
Some people were styled by stylists, but they were basically.
So was there like Monochrome was a group? Was there a stylist for that group? Oh, so each person was just like, I'm gonna style myself for that.
It was either you get a stylist or you style yourself. So majority of everybody, like they do on every Dress to Impress show, they style themselves. But of course, some people need a bit of assistance bringing their ideas to life. So I pair them with stylists, and it also helps because this not only gets the model out there, this gets the stylist out there as well.
Why you hit me up, bro? Nah, I'm playing, bro. Nah, I'm playing. It was my fault. It was my fault. I seen you say you need more folk. I ain't say nothing. I was like, I ain't even gonna do it. It was me.
I've been looking for that show. We was missing style.
Nah, I know you signed up everything. I was like,
So I'm like, nah, you know you could have swiped up. You know you could have swiped up, but you know.
Hell yeah. Nah, but let's give it up for that fucking show again, man. That's University.
Shout out
phenomenal.
Everybody who contributed to that show. Shout out to you. Like that show was crazy. It was crazy.
Now, all right, this is like a question I ask all my guests when they come on. Who is Kailinciaga? Like, without the social media aspect, without the event coordination, without, being a fly ass nigga,
Real. I appreciate
like outside of all of that, when you just by yourself, when you sit and bathing in yourself, in your presence and all your essence, what makes you you, what makes you, like who is Kailinciaga? What do you feel when you say I am Kailinciaga?
I just feel like being different, honestly, just being myself. And I say that specifically because I feel like I'm different from a lot of people. And not on like a cocky different, but just more so my interests, how just anything, I just feel like I'm just different. So when I think of myself, I just think of individuality. Just because I just try to do what I like to do. Just whatever my heart goes to or what I like to do, like I just try to strive in it. So I just feel like who is Kailinciaga? I feel like he is a very odd individual, honestly. Like I feel like I try to stay away from the norm, honestly. And just not only with how the business side is, but more so just with everything I do. Just because it's just like, who wants to just be normal?
Yeah.
It gets to a bit of a point. But most definitely, just individuality is the
How do you maintain your individuality when 24/7, you're on your phone, you got everything pulling you different directions, people telling you how to be, people telling you what you should do and not do, or even just looking at people you are inspired by and thinking that this is the right way to do something, but instead, how do you kind of maintain your own, individuality and like,
This is a good.
how do you keep like that confidence though? Because it's really hard and it's discouraging for a lot of people, and I feel like it takes a lot of courage to step in. It's like, no, this is what I'm doing. This is who I am. So how do you do that?
It's gonna sound so crazy, but you have to live in delusion. You have to live in delusion, because this is the thing. If you just stay in your own world and just stay in your own la la land and just live in this delusion that you just have to, because what happens is once you start living in a delusion, you realize that you're not living in a delusion. Like everything you think of or everything you just kind of think is gonna sound crazy to someone, or in your head, you're just like, I think this shit is cool. I think, fuck it. Nobody could tell me nothing. I'm just living in La La Land. You have to live in La La Land, and it's like, of course, you're very much attached with the reality, but you gotta live in delusion. You have to, because if you live very serious, it's gonna get a bit sad. And it's just like when you kind of think strategically or think just kind of so hard on everything, it gets a bit depressing.
Indeed.
So I feel like sometimes you have to just live in, like how the cartoon characters will literally like sit there and look stupid, and then it'll like zoom into their brain and they'll see them like jumping around in a field with the rainbows and the blue sky. That's how you have to live every day. Every day. Once you know your set responsibilities for every day, you just live in delusion, because your best ideas come from sitting in delusion. Period. Like I was sitting in delusion for 2 months, thinking, how the hell am I going to pull off a grocery store fashion show? Like that was
Hey, what am I thinking?
like, what the fuck am I
Grocery
thinking?
show fashion.
But
Grocery
damn,
store fashion show.
I lived in that delusion, planned it, and when I brought up the idea to the grocery spot,
They loved it.
if I would have sat and I would have said, that's not gonna work. No, I can't do that. Like
That's too much.
I'm tripping. Like I'm just sitting here being delusional.
That's
like I know I
crazy.
can't do no show in no grocery store. Where would we be now?
Exactly.
You gotta live in delusion. You have to. You have to live in just la la land. You gotta take those moments you gotta appreciate those moments of zoning out and just daydreaming. And it's how you get through.
Yeah.
Life is hard, and I feel like now in our generation, it's getting a bit serious.
Yeah.
So it's just like you can't let you can be informed of what's going on in the real world. You most definitely can, because that's extremely
be.
important.
Indeed.
But it's just like you got to live in La La Land.
Exactly.
You have to. You have to. You can't overthink everything. You can't. And I can understand it's really difficult to just say that you can't overthink everything, and you're still gonna overthink everything. You can't say that, but you just you just can't overthink everything.
Nah, I agree with you. I feel like it takes you to kind of like believe, and have that confidence in
Yeah.
this idea or, this thing that you're thinking about. And it may sound crazy, but I feel like it's easy to limit yourself and easier to say I can't do something or to say, oh, that's too hard, or rather than putting in the real work and just believing in yourself.
Absolutely.
Outside of like, you may have parents telling you that shit don't make no sense. You may have, being black in America is one thing, just feeling inferior to everything. That's even a big thing in everybody's, mind. And like, I don't know, these wild dreams and these wild ideas when, you've been told every day to just go to school or to just go work this job, or it's kind of hard to keep that courage and that inspiration, especially outside that everything you're looking at telling you this is how it's supposed to be done or this is how you should be doing that.
Yes. You just can't.
I think I agree with you. Like, you gotta live in delusion. You gotta believe in your ideas, but at the same time, I feel like it gets to a point where you can't be delusional.
Yeah.
As in, like, yeah, you have this willpower, you have this idea, and you can do it, but at the same time, you may not be in a space where you can do it.
Yeah.
You may be rushing it, and it may not be able, you may not have the, that same idea, and it may not fulfill or come to fruition where you wanted to because you just don't have it yet. And you just being a little delusional at that point.
Yeah, you being a little delusional at that point.
Like, that fucking show I did the other day, like, I went to, they had the fashion show, and the room probably, like, it wasn't as big as this. It was probably like the fashion show probably was to like that mannequin back there, and it was probably like this narrow.
Oh.
And it was just like, the idea was like, yeah, it was a great idea, but seeing it there and seeing it to fruition, it was like, nah, it was a little delusional. I don't know what the hell they was thinking.
Yeah. It's more so a difference in how you're delusional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I say you live in delusion, it's more so like how can I say it? You just can't let all your thoughts just make you feel like you're just crazy, in a sense. Like, if you're thinking about doing a show somewhere crazy, you can't really be like, yeah, that's a crazy ass idea. You just gotta be like,
you gotta pour into it.
You gotta pour into it. But I feel like when it comes to that, you also have to know how to execute as well. That's what I will say.
Do you feel like also an aspect, a part of that is knowing yourself? Like, do you feel like you have a good sense of who you are, and you feel like you've worked to get to really know yourself and really embrace who you are for real, have that confidence in you?
Yeah, I most definitely, yeah. 'Cause it's like you gotta know what you can do and what you can't do, and that's the thing about being in that delusion. It's like, am I being delusional, or can I really do this? So it's just it's also like more so like picking and choosing your battles when it comes to that as well. It's like you could sit in delusion about an idea and then just be like, because it's been plenty of times where I've had plenty of different ideas before the ones that I've had. Just sitting in a delusion, just maybe I can make this work.
Flying on it, procrastinating on it. I wanted to do this podcast shit like probably like 2 years ago, and I thought it was gonna be so crazy. I wanted it to be so big, and I just wasn't ready for it either though.
Yeah.
It was too big for me. I wasn't there yet at a point where I could articulate myself, where I could have a conversation with somebody, where I can have a setup that would work out. And now, like, the delusion kind of came to fruition. Like, now I'm doing this shit.
Now you doing it.
Now I got the setup. It ain't not be, as perfect as I want it to be. But also, I think that's another thing. I think we think too deep into it, and I think it's hard to. A lot of people don't have that. Just throw yourself in the fire and just kind of work it out as you go. Yeah. Because until you can just start, until you can just throw yourself in that fire, you won't be able to bring that idea to life. You won't be able to put in that real work because it's gonna be hard.
You got it.
I'm sure it was hard as hell putting that show together. It shit couldn't have been easy. Even just a thought, the thinking out process, thinking about even just like the technicalities, like how many people can I have in here? How am I going to set it up? How can I actually do this and that? You know, and then but also I'm sure you worked it through as you were already in that process, as you were there, because that's how I think that's how like a lot of the creative process works is you have to just start. You have to go into it rather than just overthink it. Because like you said, when you just overthinking, like that shit make it go crazy. You just overthinking.
It most definitely does.
Because that show was a lot. It was a lot. And I kind of give myself time just so if it is a good idea, it can work out. And then I give myself like 3 months to drop promo. So if I just, in that 3 months, if I just figure out like, hey, like, if this is not going to work, that was 3 months ago.
Yeah.
You know, I could flip the script and do something new. But it's that time. You got to give yourself time. You can throw yourself in the fire, but you got to kind of strategically throw yourself in the fire. Like, you can't just,
Yeah.
you got to kind of read what's, like, you have to always read what's going to go bad.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. And it's not being negative, but you got to, what's going to go bad is more important than what's going to go good.
Exactly.
Because what's going to go bad is like your lessons. Like, I'm not going to say I love when stuff goes bad, but I love when stuff kind of,
That's how you learn.
that's how I love to learn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I will never walk around here and say that my shows are perfect because they're not at all. You know, but most definitely I love those little fuck ups from just being throwing myself in the fire. Because a lot of the events are being thrown in the fire.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, it's a lot of money being put into it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of time. It's a lot of depending on people to just do the right thing. So it's like,
And then at the end of the day, too, like sometimes a lot of thoughts that I have too, I get to a point sometimes where I'll get to a place in my mind where it's like, why am I doing any of this? Or,
yeah.
well, I didn't have to I didn't have to do this event. I didn't have to set up this podcast. You didn't have to do this show, you know. And I think, how do you like? I guess like my question is kind of like, how do you like power through that? Like, because at the end of the day, it's like it's just an idea that you had and just something that you was like, this could be cool, you know. But how do you like? I guess like. How do you really just say like fuck it, I'm gonna do this shit, like I'm gonna do this event, like I'm confident enough to make it work, like is it like a faith in God, a faith in yourself, or
Most definitely, it will. First of all, everything I do will always be just by faith. You know what I mean? Like, I always pray before everything.
are you religious?
I'm very religious.
Are you Christian or?
I'm Christian, yeah.
Okay.
So I always pray before the shows, pray before the events, but I say the most is just that regret of not doing it.
Yes.
That regret of not doing it is gonna eat you alive.
Indeed.
Bad. It is going to tear you apart. Just, I've had a situation where I sat and it was something that I wanted to do, and I was just real, just, you know what I mean? And I didn't do it. And I seen someone else do it. And the idea was like the first of its kind. And he blew off of it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say it made me sick, but it just, that feeling was fucking awful.
Sick ass feeling, bro.
It is
I could have did that, but then
damn,
that's
like, these niggas are like, it was like for a product. And it's like, I learned how to do it all, getting codes and whatnot. It was so much. And then I didn't put a lot of time into it. So and I could have put more time. I could have been good, but once I seen them do it, and they blew off of it, and they got their product in Amazon and stores, I'm sick.
It's too late.
I'm like it tore me up for like a good 2 months. It discouraged the hell out of me because that could have been me.
Yeah.
And then once I learned, if I have an idea, I gotta act on it because you never know.
Yes.
You know that one idea that you sitting can make you $1 million,
Ain't gone for nowhere.
literally. So you just have to think. It's like if I do it and I just it doesn't go right, I can go to bed knowing that I did it.
Exactly.
But if I didn't do it and I see another person do it, it's gonna make me sick. So
Yeah, it's like you want to go talk to a girl you see so beautiful, and now you go home and you ain't say nothing, you think about her all day.
yeah,
You ain't say
it's
shit. All you do is
literally
just say something. All you do is just try.
yeah.
Just go into it.
You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Indeed.
So
Yeah, I commend you on just stressing yourself and taking those shots because a lot of people don't have the courage to do it, bro. And you doing like some big events, I did some shit I've never seen before,
I appreciate it.
and like I see like you're into the fashion side as well too. I see you got like you got your shirts made. You've been having like some of your shirts with your face on it and shit like that. Have you thought about starting a brand? You got a brand coming or? Nah, can't do it. Can't do it.
I feel like Atlanta right now is too many brands, so it's okay. I'll just leave it to everybody else. And I like keeping it a bit. I wouldn't say exclusive, but like you get it where you.
Well, I wouldn't say more so like a brand. Let's fuck that. Let's not say a brand.
But like more so just dropping pieces.
Yeah, because I want to drop a brand too, but it's like you said, it's getting too repetitive, and it's like everybody got a brand, and I don't really want a brand. And more so like what you have going on, your name, it could just be, you are the brand.
Throw the face on it.
Yeah, you are the brand.
I mean? So I've been thinking about it. I think it's a hat company in Charlotte that I want to work with. Maybe I might drop some fitteds, with the face on the front, like how everybody else got the little hats. But I might.
Okay.
I might. It would be cool.
I think you should.
Maybe like if I drop anything, honestly, it'll be accessories.
Okay.
It'll be accessory based, not really maybe just basic shit, t-shirt. I always drop stuff for the shows, so it's like you kind of get in where you fit in a sense.
Okay. Do you want to just let everybody know the next show you got coming up, and give me the tags where they can follow you at, and give them all of that. Let them know all of that, man.
Y'all, New York Fashion Week, amazing pop-up shop. Some more stuff coming.
What's the date?
February 13th.
It's gonna be cold as hell.
It's gonna be very cold.
Make sure you got
bundle up.
coats.
Atlanta, I have something crazy coming for April that I just can't even. But just know, it's the first in the city for sure, that you'll actually be able to experience real in person. Like it's going to be something very dope. And another opportunity-based event, of course, because that's the goal. But yeah, you can find all the information for my events on Kailinciaga events on Instagram or Kailinciaga.com. And then you can follow me on Instagram at Kailinciaga.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you coming on today, brother.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate you. Like I said,
me, bro.
The show is amazing. You got a lot of
Thank
amazing work. I love what you're doing. I love how you giving back to the community. Do you have any resources you want to drop for the people right now in case anybody need any help in the city, anything like that you're kind of familiar with, that you're working with, that you been partnered with?
So I know that if you are in the more so west side of Atlanta, the grocery spot provides groceries. All you have to do is just apply on their website, And also, as well as volunteer opportunities for anybody who's interested, I will be dropping a new list on my website maybe about in the next week or two, because I don't want to just kind of be I wouldn't say like how everybody else is, but I don't want to just kind of be doing the bigger kind of community kind of helping out events just for the holidays.
Yeah.
You know, I just wanted to do it during the holidays this year just because, you know, I just want people to let's if we're gonna sit at home and, you know, open presents on Christmas and do this and that, whatnot, sit at Thanksgiving dinner and eat all this food, we got to be able to make sure that other people are okay
Indeed.
before we do that. It just
Indeed.
makes you really,
especially with the times that we've been in, you know, the past couple of months. I think it was really important that I seen you do that. I seen a couple other people do it in some events.
it was great. I think this December it's been great. Everybody was doing
Shit,
the
I
drives.
did an event too.
Yeah, well, yes you did, and it was just it's heartwarming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like our kind of world right now is a little bit too stingy.
Yeah.
So I just like we gotta give back. We have to, and it's like a lot of people want to help, but they don't know where to go. So
that part
I'm
too.
trying to set that up,
That
y'all.
part too.
Like we will most definitely be trying to get in a community event every month. Honestly, like probably starting February, just because I'm trying to structure everything for the year. But any information will always be on Kailinciaga.com. Anything. If you want to see how the past events look, anything, Kailinciaga.com. You can find it all. Even my Instagrams, everything, Kailinciaga.com.
Make sure y'all go tap in, Kailinciaga.com. Y'all want to see some of his past events, future events, and you want to volunteer, go to the website. I appreciate y'all tuning in today. Selfisinfinite podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming on today, bro.
Family for everybody.
And y'all stay blessed, and I appreciate you. Peace. Let's give it up for Kailinciaga.
Let's go.